Right, I'm going to go through the settings again for the LoRa module. The last video I did, you couldn't really see the settings, so we press this for more than 2 seconds. We've got Modbus set up, and we're just going to press function to go through them all. UART, system, LoRa radio, PPTM, data rate, frequency, relay set, contactor set, reset factory, reboot, about. We're just clicking the about, just giving you the version number of the firmware that's installed and when it was installed, March the 2nd. So up at the top you've got LoRa radio. The bit that says off, ignore that symbol that says off. That doesn't mean that LoRa radio is off. This module can also be used with a contactor and a relay, and the outputs aren't currently, or the terminals are not currently wired up for it. But if we press this button here, that goes on. You can hear the contactor. But don't worry about that for your setting up with your Modbus RS485, 9600, 8 data bits, even parity, and 1 stop bit. And you can see them figures down here at the bottom. We're using SF9, I'll come to that later, and a frequency of 433.1, so it's 433 megahertz. So let's go through these settings. So we'll start at the top, Modbus setup, enter button. So you've got a Modbus address if you need to use a Modbus address. If you're just going from 1 meter to the be it solar energy system or be it a controller, you can leave it as Modbus address 0. The other unit, which is the transmitter, is also at Modbus address 0 currently. So we've got 2 at Modbus address 0s. We're not really needing to set a Modbus address on these 2 units. I don't want to restart. We've just done that one. Press it again, UART, and that. So serial base 9600, well it is 9600 baud rate, but you can change that if you don't want to using the enter button. And parity is even for this particular meter, but you could have meters that have none, very common, odd. I don't think I know a meter that has an odd parity. It's either even or none for me. I'm going to leave this on even. I'm not going to restart. System, this is where you can select between 3 modes. So you've got LoRa radio, which is this mode, PMAC, which is another mode, and LoRaWAN WAN, which is another mode. But we're going to use LoRa radio. But let me just put it to no, I won't put it to PMAC. I'm going to put it to PMAC and show you, but I'll leave it alone. PMAC gives you channels. It gives you another box that comes up saying channel, and you can actually change what channel you want them to be on. But we'll leave it at LoRa radio. That's just giving you some TX power information and the transmit and the receive packet length, which is 8 bits, 8 data bits. PPTM, so pole idle is 900 seconds. You can adjust that. If you see the bottom dashes, see I can adjust that 0, I can adjust that 9 now, 0 0, come back at her. Interval minutes, 5 seconds. interval max 30 seconds. Leaving the defaults as they are. Cancel. Data rate. Low speed, SF9. That's what we're on. That's both of them on SF9. Mid speed, SF8. High speed, FS7. You only need to use SF9. SF9 is fine for all applications. I can't think why you would want to change this to the faster speeds. Frequency. So you can adjust the frequency if you want to. We're using 433.1. There's a hertz there, and you can actually change it if you want to by selecting which number and then go up and down. I'm not going to bother. I didn't want to do that. Relay set. Forget the relay set. It's not used in this application, but I'll show you the menu. Off or on. Contactor set, again not used, but I'll show you. Close and open, not used in this. Reset factory, well, you press the enter button there and you reset it to factory defaults. And reboot, you can reboot the system, so let's press enter there and go OK. That reboots and it's rebooted back to the LoRa Radio, exactly the same settings as we had before, using 433.1 megahertz.